Oh, I hate this commercial right here. I'm not even going to unmute it. Every time I hear the chanting, I go into a rage. Well, ladies and gentlemen, one of the biggest upsets is 2 minutes away from happening. The 8-9 Carolina Panthers, a team most people say doesn't even deserve to be there, only made it thanks to a tiebreaker on account of the Falcons still not recovering from 28-3. And Tampa's historic collapse, not as bad as the Colts this year. They were 7-1 and finished 8-9. I believe they finished with 7 straight losses, but the Los Angeles Rams were a favorite to win it all about halfway through the season. Then they struggled, and instead of having a first-round bye, they gave Seattle the division and have to settle for playing as a wild card. So you have a team that some people will still say is a Super Bowl favorite, having to fight for their lives against a team that most people don't even think should be here. It's a 31-27 ball game. Carolina Panthers on top. They were able to come back again. The lead has just been changing constantly. Because they forced the Rams to punt after they got a major penalty. They blocked the punt, and they got it within the 30-yard line. And they have just been able to absolutely... It's absolutely insane. If it weren't for the first half struggles. And yeah, that 2015 NFC Championship, that's the last time I had any optimism with this team. I felt really good about them. They did make the wild card and almost win against the Saints in 2017, and they had a real good start in 2018, but it's been nothing but misery ever since. Anyway, Matthew Stafford, shotgun looking, trying to find the pass. He's going to catch it right there, and they're going to trip him down right there. He's going to come short. Matthew Stafford, as I just said, is well known for game-winning drives in the last moments of the game when most people have written his team off. He did it all the time with the Detroit Lions, shotgun looking. Deep pass right there, catches it, and the Rams find themselves in Panthers territory. They were at midfield right there. Obviously, I like both teams. I kind of have a soft spot for the Rams because my favorite MLB team is obviously the Dodgers. But man, the Panthers are my favorite NFC team, so obviously I'd rather have them win. And he drops it right there. No good. 64 seconds remain in this contest. You know, I'm going to guess most people were assuming the Rams were going to blow the Panthers out. The fact that they're going to have to rely on this game-winning drive right here to barely get past is amazing. Regardless of how this game is, you know, I'm just glad to see Carolina playing another postseason game. You know, he's going to go behind the center. Just a couple of years ago, people were saying the Panthers might go 0-17. They were the biggest clown show in the league, not named the Browns. Quick release there. He's going to get in the red zone. New set of downs. Clock continues to tick. There's less than a minute to go. I believe that, all 3 timeouts. Both teams have all their timeouts. Hurry up offense, shotgun, looking, trying to find the pass right there. Caught, and he's going to stumble into the end zone. And the Rams take the lead right back. 38 seconds to go. Colby Parkinson responsible for that one. It's a 2-point lead for the Rams. Just, you know, At the beginning of the season, the Rams were a favorite to win the Super Bowl. About halfway through the season. Just a couple of months later, the Rams are barely scraping by an 8-9 team. Winner of this game faces off against either Seattle or Chicago or Philadelphia. PAT being made, it goes right through. It is now a 3-point lead. Obviously, as I just said, game is not over, but Matthew Stafford has done it again. He has a thing for this. And they're going to fall in right there. Panthers have a really tough schedule next year. But nonetheless, you know, it's nice to see this. We're going to get some shots of them celebrating. 7 plays, 71 yards, took 2 minutes and 1 second. Carolina will get the football back. They have 38 seconds to go. And the rush begins 15, 20, 25. He's going to get between the 25 and 30. And that's where the drive will begin. 32 seconds to go. All 3 timeouts still in play for both teams, as I just mentioned. Bryce Young, 14 career wins, 12 game-winning drives. And he's had an impressive turnaround, too. A lot of people were saying he was a draft bust, saying, how could the Panthers pass up on C.J. Stroud for him? He still has some work to do, but he's had an impressive turnaround. Shotgun formation. Looking for the pass play right there. He's going to have to scramble. Defender coming in. Deep pass right there. It's going to hit the ground. Nobody home to receive. 2nd and 10. 2nd and 10. As we watch the replay right here, you can see he takes the snap. He's going to have to rush. The defense coming in right there, and he is almost brought down right there. He had these struggles during the first half. 25 seconds remaining. He's going to go for the pass right there. He's going to have to scramble. He's going to go over. He's still looking for the pass. Pass made right there. It's going to hit the ground again. 3rd and 10. 3rd and 10. "17 seconds remain. Shotgun formation. Going for the pass again. Deep pass right there. And it's another 4th down situation. 3 straight passes hit the turf. It's going to come down to this play right here. Not much time remaining. "12 seconds remaining. 4th and 10. The Rams calling their first timeout. And you have these two guys that you can't even hear. I find it ironic that the Dodgers head commentator is doing play-by-play right there. One of the greatest of all time for the Panthers, Greg Olson, providing color commentary. You cannot hear them because you are listening to myself, obviously. It's a 4th and 10 situation. 12 seconds remain in this game, which is all but sealed. Bryce Young, 21 for 39, 264 yards, 1 touchdown, 1 interception. Shotgun formation, this will determine the game right here. He's looking for the pass. It's going to go deep, and it's dropped, and that's going to seal the game right there. That's going to seal it. The Rams are barely going to scrape by. Rams will travel to either Seattle or Chicago or Philadelphia, depending on seeding. Carolina, too little, too late. They had myself believing for a couple of minutes when they took that brief lead. (34-31). All that's left to do is go into victory formation, play super quick, play the memes and closing logos and get out of here. Victory formation, that'll seal the game. And that's going to do it. Play super quick. And there it is. The Los Angeles Rams will move on, barely scraping by the Carolina Panthers. You know, obviously I'm upset right now, but you know what? It's just nice to see Carolina playing another postseason game after all these years of being mediocre, being one of the worst teams in the league. You know, a couple of years ago, people were predicting that Carolina would go 0-17. Pretty good turnaround. Obviously, they only got here because of a tiebreaker. But you know what? Hopefully they prove everyone wrong and hold on to that title and win a playoff game next year. All right. Cue up the memes.
Check this out, Mom.
What the f? Say his name and he appears. I believe in Joe Hendry. I believe.
Things are getting a little wild at Caillou's house.
Grounded.
TV3 esitleb.
Oh no!
Derp. Derpity derp 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 derp.
You think you can take them? Take them?
Fuzzy little guy.
What the f is this? What the
Do it. Help me! I want to win $100,000. And Bridget's next.
Please